This is a no heat, no comb, no gel ponytail. Susie like trying to curl up. Like, lay down. Respect me. Let's get into this hair. First, some water, avocado, cilantro, some kind of white rat tail comb brush. An edge is like. I hope this finds you well, and as you listen to what I'm going to say, because honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to say until it comes out of my mouth, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who might need to pick it up. So, I was just talking to myself probably for the last hour, and all of a sudden, I've entered an existential crisis. So, usually I talk things out to help me resolve things that are going on in my head. So this is just a series of me talking things out. And like I said, if this resonates, take what resonates. If it doesn't, leave what doesn't. So someone else might be able to pick it up. This started with the idea of who am I? And I've spent a lot of time working to discover who I am. Who I am in this world, who I am in this life, what it means to be me. And that comes with a lot of introspection. In order to discover things like who you are, you have to learn how to become introspective. And introspection is just looking within to find answers about what goes on within and outside of what's within. So let me just say this simply. Introspection is really looking within yourself to find out who you are and what role you play in your life, in the events that occur in your life. So this is something that I've done basically my entire life. I don't know, maybe the life of an empath. So it's just something that I do and I've always done, is always analyze myself, the role I'm playing in the situation. How did this become? What was I doing? What was I thinking? Blah, 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 blah. Always thinking about it from the perspective of me instead of, it was this person or this person did this, which caused me. It was them. I'm not used to thinking in that way. It's just not how I've thought in my life, that it was them, not me. I was more likely to blame myself of anything before I blame someone. And then as I developed, I learned to not blame even myself. Not only should you not blame other people, but you shouldn't blame yourself. You have to let the past be what the past is, because experience teaches, not words. So those things that have happened for the reason that I needed to learn something. So I'm grateful for everything that has ever happened, be it good, quote, quote, good, or quote, quote, bad, because nothing is really good or bad. It's just an experience. And the good or bad comes from your perspective of what it is that has happened. Introspection, I do a lot of that. And I believe that's the best way to find out who you are, is to really reflect on your life. And recently I was introspecting about myself in terms of my experience dating and analyzing different people who I've dated and the experiences that came with that and how I felt during and after that and things that I thought about. Because like I said, I'm always thinking about what role I'm playing in my life and things like that. So even as I date people, sometimes maybe like during the moment, I'll think, oh my gosh, like this person, they are not the one, and they not the one because gosh, they can't see past blah, 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 And that's what I'm thinking in the moment. But then like maybe a day later or a month or maybe even a year later, when I'm reflecting again, I can see what led me to that? Because I believe that we are all mirrors, especially of people who you end up having relationships with. I mean, because sometimes when you're walking, maybe you can bump into someone who shows you something that maybe isn't within you. But most cases, the people who we interact with are a reflection of ourselves. And sometimes the reflection is so deep, it's shining on a spot that we ourselves try to hide, ferociously try to hide this. And that's what causes that severe dislike or distaste in someone. A lot of times, like, oh, this person, for example, let me give you an example. I think examples help people realize things better. Okay, so there was a time when I was dating, kind of not really with too much intention. I think the intention in the back of my mind is always to be married and to find someone who I genuinely love, who loves me, who I can build a home, family, life with for as long as we both shall live here, or as long as we both shall be happy in whatever we have. Okay, so but at the time, like, that wasn't maybe at the forefront. Well, it kind of was. I don't know, really. I can't really exactly pinpoint. But I do recall I wasn't all that financially stable. I did have a job. I was kind of financially stable. I just wanted more. Like, I wanted more. I wanted better. I wanted lux. I wanted the most. You feel me? Because I am the most and I deserve the most. And you should also believe that about yourself. Oh, I was dating. I was using a dating app. And I remember like swiping. And as I swipe, there's a lot of things that I look for. You know, I'm an observant person. And I think a lot of women in general are very observant. So you can tell in someone's pictures what kind of life in general that they're kind of living. Like, at least if they're financially stable, it kind of really does show. Like, you can, even beyond that, you can really feel energy even through pictures. So I swiped on this guy who was kind of handsome, and he seemed to be, you know, doing well for himself. I was like, okay, interested. So we match. And then we go on a date. First him and I are talking, and we talk for about like 2 weeks before we ever met. And in this time, we would spend time talking, and the conversations when he would speak, they would mostly be about how, oh, you know, people try to get at me because of the things that I have, and people try to use me and because of all the things that I have and this and this. And, you know, when he would be saying this to me, I would just be thinking like, why is he saying this to me? Like, so you saying this because you think I want something from you? But this would be just what I'm thinking. Like, I didn't even say this. And so, which already is a red flag, guys. Pay attention. Warning signs. There's a lot of warning signs in relationships, in everything, in life. You just gotta learn how to take note and act on it. So I took note, but I didn't act on it. So we continued talking, and then we finally met. We're hanging out and things are okay. But we are sitting here at this point now. We're sitting in his car, and he's driving a nice car, sure. And he also has another nice car with him, you know, sure. And he is like talking about his stuff. He's so in love with these cars, by the way. I mean, like, the conversation we have is hella around the cars, to the point that at some point, like, he's saying stuff about the car, and I'm just like, yeah. He asked me, he's like, so you don't like my cars? And I'm like, I didn't say that. I mean, they're nice. But to me, like, I've seen nice cars before. So I don't know, like, what he expected out of me, like, to see the car and be like, oh my God, a nice car. Please have babies with me. I don't know, but like, I was confused. I just kept thinking, like, if all of these things that this man possesses were stripped from him today, he would literally not be able to stand on the same 10 toes he's standing on right now. Like, he would not be able to speak to me in the way that he is, or like have the confidence that he has, because really what's giving him this confidence is these possessions. So that was like disgusting to me, because I know that possessions are fleeting. Like, just because you have something today does not mean you're going to have that thing tomorrow. It's just a possession. A thing is a thing, but you have to be a person without the thing. And so I knew that at the time. And so I was disgusted by that. I was like, oh, gosh. And so that was definitely the last time him and I like talked or anything, because yeah, it was a no for me. I was reflecting on like how did I end up in this situation? And I was kind of just reflecting on this today. And mind you, this happened like almost 2 years ago. And I had reflections on this before, but it didn't get this deep. So join me in this. I'm thinking about this, and I realized that even like as I was swiping on this app, I can feel energy very well. Like, I'm very, very, very good at sensing energy, reading people, whatever. I'm in tune, I would say. And so genuinely, when I swiped, I knew the energy was not there. Then there was a few other things that I thought were going to be okay that I wanted, but I knew it wasn't the whole thing of this man that I believe is my husband. I knew it wasn't in that. But I was kind of like, oh, benefit of the doubt, which I got a whole nother thing about benefit of the doubt things. But anyway, so I felt like that. So I went with it. And, but it makes sense that I attracted this kind of person, because even my mindset before I started swiping was that, you know, even though I had like some financial stability, I was looking for serious, stable financial stability outside of myself, which is wrong. Like, when you are dating or whatever it is you are doing in life, don't look for what you desire outside of you. Like, it is not a thing where someone can come in and stabilize you. Someone still even might come in with money, but it might not be able to stabilize you in the way that you need. You have to find stability within yourself. And so it made sense that when I'm thinking about having stability in terms of money, that I meet this person who can only talk about their possessions and their money and things. And even though like I knew in my mind that doesn't make somebody a person like with sense is having stuff, I attracted that because that was literally what I was looking for. And it disgusted me so much, because that was reflecting a part of me that I wasn't even made privy to until time down the line, when I rethought about what was going on within me and saw that he was literally being a reflection to what I was saying I wanted. Like, oh, I want possessions. Da, 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 da. Here goes somebody talking about all their possessions. And I'm like, oh, this is disgusting. Why? Because I'm disgusted with that part of me that could really think that me having more stuff is going to make me more valid, more of a valuable person in this world, more deserving of good in life, or more happy, because it doesn't. More possessions does not make you more happy, because even hearing this man spew about all of his possessions, talking about how, oh, people have wanted to come after him for this and haven't da 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 da. So we can see that that was showing me that me saying that I wanted this was not going to get me to my goal of happiness, because all that we desire in life, be it a car, a house, a person, a business, a relationship, what have you, we only believe, we desire these things because we believe that we will feel better in the having of them, that these things are what is going to bring us happy. Oh, when I get my new home, I'm going to be so happy because I'll be comfortable and safe. Oh, when I get my new car, I'll be so happy because I'll be able to drive around in my clean whip, la 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 la. Oh, when I get this, when I meet this man or this woman, I'm going to be so happy because we're going to be able to create our family and we're going to have so much love and joy there. Anyways, all of these things are based in happiness, the desire to be happy. And you have to realize that it's not those things that you want. You want to be happy. So, okay, life lesson, boom, 1, boom, boom, boom. Wet, 2, so I'm going to give it a little extra time to dry. Oh, it's so cute. I love this camera. Oh, look at it. Hey y'all, so quick time out for tea. So if this is your first time here, hello lovely you. I'm so glad you could join me here. My name is Tembegile and this channel is called Ndlovu. That means elephant, by the way. If you're wondering like what does Ndlovu mean? Ndlovu means elephant, and that is my spirit animal. There's a lot of things with elephant, but we can talk about that at a later date. Today we're here to talk about you. And also read my about me on my channel because I updated that, and it's really what the essence of this all is about here, is about discovering who you are. And this is just a little tip for anyone trying to discover their purpose or their why. Lashes on blast, by the way. There's also a little purple in there. If you can really see, if you really zoom in on there, there's a little purple in there. Yeah. Oh gosh, you know, like when I get to talking, I just get to talking. So this is a quick intermission because after this, you gonna see the sleek back. If I can recommend you a song, it is called "I Know Who I Am" by Sinach. I Know Who I Am by Sinach. Sinach. If you're trying to figure out your purpose, just listen to that song in the morning. Maybe listen to it as you're like falling asleep. And I've come to realize there's also a science behind this, like listening to things as you fall asleep, it helps those things transition into your subconscious. So test it out, like listen to it. You could even put a timer. And then like say, you know, for example, like when you have an Alexa, you can tell her like play this, and then and say turn off in 30 minutes or something like that. Do that and let that song like repeat as you like drift into sleep. Maybe put it on for an hour. One day I just played it the whole night, like played a different song. But another tip, stay hydrated. Just because it's cold outside and you don't feel the heat like burning you and making you feel thirsty, your body still needs water, so stay hydrated. Okay, back to the story. So you're trying to discover who you are. Really listen to that song because she says, I know who I am. I'm walking in power. I'm working miracles. I live a life of favor because I know who I am. And literally, like, that's when favor really falls upon your life, is when you live your life based on who you are. So, for example, for any teens, tweens, adolescents, okay, for all those who are in their adolescence or even as you age, because there are a lot of adults who still don't know their purpose. But one thing I can recommend to you is because recently I was talking to my little cousin and she just got into high school, so finishing her freshman year. And I said, oh, you know, do you know like what you want to do in life? Which for parents or anyone speaking to teens, tweens, anybody, a youth, I think it's more crucial that you ask these people what do they want their life to be like, instead of asking them what job do you want to do, because it makes them already believe that they need to do a job, right? And speaking of jobs, something I thought about this morning. When I was in, I don't know, I think college, I did this thing. I looked up jobs. I was like, highest paying jobs, right? And like the top ones are maybe like anesthesiologists, specialized surgeons, and something else, right? Up to maybe, it was showing maybe like 300, 400,000 a year. But I had already decided I wanted to do medicine. I was in love with the heart. So I had already decided before I looked it up what I was going to be doing. But then I found out the job that I wanted to be doing was also paying big money. I was like, yeah. But one thing now I am looking back and thinking about is the fact that on these, like the highest paying was about like 400,000, maybe 500,000. But in reality, in real life, there are people who make millions of dollars a year. A year, you hear me? A year. Some people make $1 million a month. 131 million people, 31 is me. 130 million people in the world make $1 million a month. In addition to me, just claiming that 131, you feel me? Million. So there are people making millions of dollars a year. why was this not listed? And I came to realize that the jobs that they talk about are jobs. They are when someone is employed by someone else who dictates your hours, your work schedule, your lifestyle, basically, all of this. And it's not showing careers. And I believe that careers are driven off of passion, someone's choice to do something and choose exactly how much they want. Did you know that you can literally decide what you want to do and set a price and people will pay you that price? Literally. So anyways, back to the story. I was talking to my cousin, asking her, like, what does she want to do? Like, what kind of lifestyle does she want? Like, what does she want? You know, where does she see her life? Like, maybe after she graduates high school. And she said, oh, well, I want to be a lawyer or a doctor. And I was like, law and medicine are different. They're like, you're doing two completely different things. So for these to be the options, it made me think, this is a choice based on the idea that this profession will make her look good, and it reminds me of something that I didn't choose medicine because I thought it was going to make me look good. I actually really like medicine. But as I was continuing on while I was in college, I realized that I didn't want a job working inside the hospital. But it was hard for me to want to stop doing that and start focusing on something else that would maybe have been more helpful to me right now, because I still felt like the prestige of having doctor attached to my name would make people be able to hear me better, to understand that what I'm saying has value, right? And so what she was saying echoed to me something that I used to think about. And then I realized, like, I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, okay, I understand that she might want that, but what do you like to do? These are also helpful questions to ask children, like, what do you like to do? What are you interested in? Like, what can you do for hours and just, not even realize the time passes? Because these are the things that maybe they should get more involved in. For example, even Apple. It's not like when Steve Jobs set out to make Apple. I'm sure when he had the idea, he thought, wow, this is revolutionary. Like, this is going to change things. But it wasn't like the goal was to make billions of dollars immediately. No, it was something that he just happened to be so interested in that he figured these kind of things out, right? Just even like Disney. The motto for Disney, or their slogan, is that we don't make movies to make money. We make money to make movies. So what you should be trying to aspire to do in your life in terms of work should be something that you are doing genuinely because you love it. And because you love it, the money will be in addition to that. Something you can literally do without the money and enjoy. But because you enjoy doing it so much, because you have a passion for it, people are more likely to invest in you, to back you, to give you angel money, and to give you exactly what you require because it's something you believe in. So you have to start by figuring out, who are you? Who are you? What do you want to do? And why do you want to do what you want to do? And the what you want to do, or the why you want to do what you want to do, has to be more than because it gives me a lot of money. Because there are so many things that will give you money. And really, at the end of the day, the goal isn't money, it's happiness. Because everything that we desire in this life, be it a car, be it a house, be it cash, be it a relationship, is only because we believe that we will feel better in the having of it. So that means our goal in getting all of these things is happiness. We think, oh, I get this new house, I'm going to be so happy because I'll be so comfortable, this and this and this, blah, 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 blah. But the goal is happiness. If I get this new car, I'm going to love it. I'll be so happy. I'll be driving around my dream car. I'll be looking so good, blah, 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 blah. The goal, happiness. When I get this new man or this new woman, it's going to be so great. We're going to be so happy together and we're going to live a life of love and happiness and because happiness. Everything is because happiness. happiness. So if you realize that the goal here is to be happy, you can stay focused on things that truly make you happy and not just doing things for the sake of doing them just because. Don't want to be a lawyer or a doctor just for the sake of being a lawyer or a doctor, you know? Be a lawyer or a doctor because you have a purpose there. Like, you can sit down and answer why it is you want to be this lawyer or doctor and what your plan is to do with that, then go for it. Then go for it. If you feel like you want to be an artist, why do you want to be an artist? Why is it that you want to do that? What is the goal? You know, what is your purpose in creating this art? Is it because that you believe that in my expression of who I am on these tactile canvases, I will be able to show others that they too can feel free to express themselves in whatever medium feels most comfortable to them? Maybe that's your why. I don't know. That's just random, you know. Maybe it kind of sounds good though. So hey, if you want to use that, by all means, take it up. But seriously, you know, this is something that's really important, and I had to sit here and talk to you about it because it's something that's really on my heart. So if you need some inspiration, listen to that song, I Know Who I Am by Sinach, and really think about why it is you do what you do. This can even be your little thing on LinkedIn, and you want to be able to say it within like three lines. And in a later video, I can actually explain to you my why. I recently wrote mine, and the first thing I was given was an assignment to write a 400 to 500 page document on answering this, on my purpose, on my why, who I am, what I want to do, and why I want to do what I want to do. And literally in that amount of words, first it was over and I had to adjust. And then after that, I had to make a synopsis, which I chose to do this because I looked up stuff and it says you should do this. Because, for example, if you have an idea, a business idea or whatever, people who have lots of money and who maybe are investing their money in different businesses don't often have a lot of time to just meander about on people's ideas without purpose, right? So when you're coming to someone asking them for their money, especially, you need to be direct and to the point. You need to be able to tell them who I am, what I want to do, and why I want to do what I want to do, in addition to why they should be interested. Okay, so this goes back to elevator pitches. Get your elevator pitch ready, and if you need help on that too, comment down below. We're gonna work on all this, y'all. Let's change our lives together. We are changing lives. Okay. Yes, we are changing lives for the good of all and harm to none. You hear me? Good of all and harm to none. That is our mission. Ooh, I love it here. But seriously, so the elevator pitch one would just be like your 3 sentences, not the whole 400 page thing, because when you introduce yourself to somebody, it's not guaranteed that they're going to have the time to listen to you say 500 words about who you are. So you need to be able to say this, boom. And then if they want more, be able to give them that whole document. This is why. This is the whole story, you know? And then, I mean, if they want even more, I'm sure you can elaborate even more because I had to cut that down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you think about your purpose in life, really, you should really think about this. If you've never thought about your purpose in life, it might be time that you do, because it will give you such direction. And when you have a purpose and direction, there's nothing that's going to stop you in this life besides you literally stopping. Okay, so get focused and decide what it is you want in this life and why you want it, and set in your mind that you are going to get it at all, whatever cost. You are going to have this and you'll be unstoppable. Okay, so cheers to being unstoppable. I'll come back in about 30 minutes to show you my hair as flat as a flat can be. Update right now, it's 4:34. So hey guys, so it's currently 6:37. So let's take this off and see what we got going on up under here. I haven't taken it off. It's been sliding, and that's why when I put it on, you saw I put the scarf like right here, and then I tied it. The edges is already edging. You feel me? Ow. it's just me here. Just me, your crazy best friend. Oh, I'm so excited. I haven't done a ponytail since before I cut my hair, so... Well, I did it on TikTok this one. I don't know why my eyes is closed because the scarf is still on. I did do it on TikTok, but it wasn't like for real. Like it didn't really have much of any hang time, so that's why I had put my hat on that day and just like that. But now it's like it's a little bun back there, you know, and I put it in a bun too when I did. So okay, first off, growth. First off, yes. Secondly, thank you. Secondly, fourthly, I don't know what lead we on yet, but check in my description box below to see some of the products that I have used to grow my hair to where it's at now. And y'all saw I did a length check. I only did a length check in the front. I should have done one in the back, but anyway, you ready? Because I'm a little nervous. My heart is beating. Okay, now I just gotta open my eyes. Guys, this is a... I just be so fucking happy right now. Man, I'm so happy. Like, do you hear me? No heat, no gel, no comb, ponytail. Like, y'all saw me. I did this with no heat, no comb, and no gel. And I got a slick ass ponytail. This is slick as fuck. Oh, this is slick as fuck. Like, oh, here's my little bun. Oh, having a little too much fun. Y'all, this is the bun. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. It feels so good because that butter is really moisturizing and hydrating on your hair. You can literally feel it. You can see that it has oil in it. It's like oil based, so you can feel that it's actually nourishing your hair instead of gel, which is alcohol based and really dries out your hair, and that's what creates that white stuff. So I mean, for me to be sitting here with my ponytail all ponytail, oh, I'm so happy. 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 I'm so fucking happy right now. Oh, and I'm so proud of my hair because she has been doing her fucking thing. Like, you have to celebrate yourself. If you're not in the habit of celebrating yourself, baby, you need to get in the habit of celebrating yourself. Be so quick to say, oh, I didn't do this, but when you did something good, what are you doing about it? You better at least celebrate yourself. I want to hear you clapping, screaming. I'll be in my house the other day. I'm telling you, I was walking up and down for at least 30 minutes in my bedroom talking about, yes, oh my god, this is amazing, this is amazing, this is amazing. Literally for a full 30 minutes, and then broke into a dance and then had this workout and burned like 200 calories. Oh my gosh. But this is about the ponytail, so let me let you get into it. Yes, baby. Yeah. Polaroid, take a pic. Take a pic. Take a pic. Take a pic. I do love a ponytail though. I do love a ponytail, and it had been a long time. It has been over 2 years since the last time I was really up here in a sleep product. I hope you enjoyed your no heat, no comb, no gel ponytail. No gel ponytail, no gel ponytail, no gel ponytail. And this is also a reminder to you that you do not need heat every time you do a natural hairstyle, because it has come to my attention. It has come to my attention. I have been told, especially by guys. I have a company and I do natural hair and I da 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 da. So then they're like, oh, so question. Excuse me. Whew. Confirmation burps? I don't know. But they would always get to asking me about like hair care, and it's really been brought to my attention that guys have lots of questions about hair. So I hope some man is watching this video, I don't know, or doing some research, because y'all can really find out hella stuff on YouTube, just like the rest of us. So I don't know, do your research. But they'd be like, oh, you know, when you do your braids, do you straighten it first? Because I've noticed that my hair has changed a lot, because my auntie or cousin, them, every time they do my hair before they braid it, they straighten it. And I have never been into that. Like, the only time you will see me straightening my hair is literally when I want my hair to be straight laying down. Any other reason, I don't really see a reason for me to be putting heat in my hair like that. Achieve sleek styles, okay? And you just saw me do it. We just did it together. This is a us thing here. This me, you. Me and you, we here, okay? You feel me? You feel me? So really, this is a reminder that please put them heating tools down unless you are really actually trying to get your hair flat straight. You feel me? If not, like, there's so many other alternatives, like stretching it the day before and then working through. You know, this could just really save your curls from being not curls anymore, and just also save you time. Like, did you see how quick that was? That was so quick. And my hair, Mo's natural hair, works very well with water. Water is our friend. Don't be afraid of water. Don't jump right in. Splash, splash. Give it to mama. Give it. I got a lot going on in my head. That's why a lot of things be coming out of my mouth, like. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you received something great here. If you didn't, you know, take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who might need it. Other than that, I really hope you enjoy the style. Let me know if you use this, and let me know what products you use. So I got this hydrating butter, I'm pretty sure at Target. It's the brand Fantasia Naturals. And they have this whole avocado cilantro like line. And the first time I used this, I had tried to use their shampoo, and it like did not, that was something that did not resonate with me, baby. So I had to leave that. Like, I could not use that again because it made me feel itchy on my skin too. So I was like, no. So pay attention to how products react with you, so you know like what's good for you and what's not. But this butter, the first time I used it, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I used it again, I was like, oh, this is really kind of cool. And then I started really using it, and I was like, okay, this shit is a shit, okay? This stuff is the stuff. Clean version. Make labels. Whatever you're using in your hair, put it in the comments below and tell me if you found a nice butter like this that actually really sleeks your hair, or like any other alternatives you find to using alcohol-based gel. And comment and help the community grow and take care of ourselves in natural ways that are good for our body and good for the earth. Because this is also another reminder, and make sure you comment an elephant below if you made it to the end of this video, because here, this is the channel of the Ndlovu, okay? We love our elephants. So make sure you comment and okay, say that. But this is also a reminder that the earth is our source, not a resource. So take care of her, do good things for her, treat her well, because she takes care of us every single day. So I love you, and trust and love. See you next time. Bless you, baby. Bless you.